So I want to take a few minutes to talk about something that I've been seeing a lot lately in the carnivore community, carnivore space, that's been kind of concerning to me. There's a lot of content creators that have been talking about how they're beginning to get more and more comments about people just complaining about the way they're eating, saying that they're not carnivore, or if they talk in a video about that they had a treat and they had, I don't know what it, let's just say a cookie or something like that. Just people, not being nice to them about it because that they're not being true to carnivore. And so I wanted to talk about that a little bit today. I think that we have to remember that humans, as humans, we are not perfect. We do make mistakes. And, you know, even if we're trying to be complete 100% carnivore and not to ever cheat or have a treat or anything like that, it's still going to happen sometime. Just because we're humans. I mean that's part of life. That's part of the struggle that happens. You know, sometimes we portray on our content how great carnivore is, and we don't really talk about the struggles, but there really are struggles. Like, there are times that I struggle with wanting to eat something that I shouldn't. And, sometimes I do it. I'll eat something I shouldn't. And the key is that I recover from that right away, and I don't let it snowball. I just, go back to the way I should be eating. That's the key. But it's okay, if you eat something that you shouldn't sometimes. And also, some people are thriving with eating a few carbs. They might be eating some vegetables. They might even be eating a little bit of fruit, like berries, that kind of things. They could be eating, and having no problems with. Or there might be some other carbs they just eat from time to time, and they're thriving with doing that. And that's okay, I mean, you've got to do what is right for you, right? Um, don't worry so much about if you're perfect with your diet and so forth. Do what's right for you, what feels right for you. And, it if that is 95% carnivore or even 90 or 80% carnivore, then it's a lot better than being on the standard American diet. And um, I don't think that people should be putting people down because that they're eating that way. Um, like the other day, I had something that I shouldn't have had. I had a cookie, and going back like a week or so when I was on vacation, I had a little bit of alcohol the one day, and I also had a few carbs with my meal. But I'm okay. I'm still thriving. I'm still doing well. I didn't gain a bunch of weight from it. I might have gained a couple pounds for the next day or two, and that was mostly water weight, and then it went away. Um, and that should be fine. I mean, uh, there might be some people out there that feel that you should never have any carbs. And truthfully, I kind of believe that we aren't meant to eat carbs. We should just be eating, you know, real food, which I think is part of the proper human diet is animal fat in animal, muscle meat. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to always be perfect or that I'm not going to want to eat something that I don't think is ideal, but and I'll still do it. Um, but I don't think that we should be put down. Anybody out there should be put down because of that. And that's just like I don't feel that I should really tell anybody how they should eat. Everybody should be able to make up their own mind, their own decisions. And there might be somebody out there that And there are people out there that believe that they should eat a vegan diet, for instance. And if they're doing well with it, then okay. Um, it's not my decision or my choice. But that doesn't mean that somebody else doesn't want to eat that way. And I should not tell them that they can't eat that way, you know? Like that would be like them saying to me, like, oh, well, you can't eat a carnivore diet. Well, I don't think that anybody should tell me that I can't eat a particular way. So why should I tell somebody else that they can't have vegetables or fruits or cake or cookies or whatever it is that they want to do? Now, I know that if you eat too much sugar and so forth and seed oils, that it's going to give you health problems. But if somebody decides that that's how they want to eat, then that's their life, that's their choice. And I shouldn't be putting them down because of it. So I really hope that that kind of thing, at least to that extent, is not happening in our community. So also, I wanted to bring up, I have some links to some Amazon links in my description of this video. So if you wouldn't mind, go checking them out. I know we're getting into the holiday season, and those links are items that I have used with my diet, or some books to read and so forth. And it doesn't cost you anything extra to use those links to purchase those, other than what you're paying to buy it, right? But I do get a little bit of a kickback from anybody using those links to purchase that stuff, and it just helps me to keep the channel running. Some of my expenses that I have, it does cost me, not just time, but it does cost me money, the microphone that I use and other things, editing software and software for doing live streams and all that kind of stuff. So that kind of stuff does cost some money. So, and you could just, if there's something that you like in those links that you would normally purchase, if you could use those links, that would just help me out a little bit with my channel. So I would be grateful if you could do that. Also, I have merchandise now. If you go to the store tab on my channel, there is some carnivore related merchandise that's available. Again, those are great gifts as we go into the holiday season. And anything purchased there will just help me with some of my expenses for this channel. So that's all I had for today. I do have the low carb football party on Thursday with Greg. That'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern time. On Wednesday, actually, Wednesday at 7:05 p.m., I will be on Carnivore Soldiers Hump Day live stream. So I hope to see you at both of those live streams coming up. And I'll see you in the next video.